Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mike from Dirt and S'mores. Might be the first time I actually made an appearance on the website and on the YouTube channels, video channels. So I just wanted to quickly talk about why I decided to go with choose a truck camper, and we actually sold our pop-up camper. We're a family of four. We have a large dog, so a camper pull behind makes sense, right? You have a lot of stuff, a lot of people to sleep when we go camping. But yeah, I ended up selling it. A few reasons. I didn't like towing that much at my work. I tow a lot. I lift heavy machine cargo, drive heavy machinery, park 40-50 foot containers. So I wasn't a huge fan of going camping and having to tow something. It just didn't seem relaxing. I felt like I was at work a little bit, especially when I got my family with me, and it just it got kind of frustrating. And setup wasn't all that easy with the pop-up camper. Took about half hour. So keep in mind though, family of four, so that's a little tough. That camper had plenty of room, the camper trailer, so it was ideal. Once we got it all set up, plenty of room for us. But another reason, I didn't like feeling limited on places we go, like on trips, stopping off the side of the road at a museum, or going for a quick bite. The parking lot might be full. Where am I going to put this thing? Or if we wanted to stay at a hotel, now I got to make sure I have a big enough space for the truck and the trailer together. Yeah, that was a little frustrating. I felt restricted, especially also, like, let's say we didn't like the campsite. I want to go to another campsite the next day. Now I got to pack it all up, put it away, unpack it, open it up. So anyways, you get where I'm going. Just didn't like it that much. We took a lot of trips with it. It was a Living Light Quicksilver 10.0. Awesome camper. Made of full aluminum, no wood inside to rot. The setup was decent. Like I said, half hour to set it up. Popping it out took about 10-15 minutes once we got good at it. But another 10-15 minutes to set everything up inside. So anyways, and then after COVID, during COVID we camped a lot. After COVID, my kids got back to sports. They play hockey and school and all their activities. We didn't have as much time for camping, and when we did, it was like a quick one-nighter, and it got kind of not exciting to have to take the Ladybug camper. It was to the point where we were almost going to start taking the tent. We called it Ladybug because it was red and black. My daughter named it. So anyways, circle back. I decided to sell that, take part of the money I got from it, and go ahead and try truck camping, which seems not as ideal since we're a family of four, but we're making it work. So right now I'm in my Overland camper. I decided to go with the company Overland Campers out of Flagstaff. I'm eating my soup. Besides camping, at my job, I typically have a decent amount of downtime. It's hard to explain, but like, we go to the dispatch hall pretty early, and I sometimes have a few hours to kill. And we're some of it is not paid, but it's part of the career that I'm in. So I wanted something that I could use not just for camping, for myself too, when I'm on these, whether it be a long lunch break or a short lunch break or downtime at the dispatch hall. Something where I could just hang out in. So that's actually what I'm doing right now. Got a few hours to kill. So I'll just give you a quick view. There's a ladder that I have, actually a step stool for when I get in and out of the truck if we're going to be parked for a while somewhere, but typically I don't use it, just for me. Got my little table set up. I'm eating some soup right now. Little power station I use just for accessories like phone and earbuds or whatever. I got this portable milk crate sink that I built for myself. I'll show you guys that in another video. Up top right there you can see a mattress. That's where 3 of us could sleep. It's hard to imagine right now, but my daughter's small, so my wife, myself, my daughter, it's almost the size of a king bed. It's in between a queen and a king. So once this thing is popped up, there's plenty of room up there. And then down where I'm sitting is actually a bench slash bed where my son or myself could sleep. He's 12. This is in the Toyota Tundra first gen, so the bed is about 73 inches long, so it's plenty of room for myself and him to lay out fully in. I don't even have to bend my legs to lay down in here. So this is what I wanted, something to hang out in I could use daily, and I've been using it daily. I've had this camper almost 4 weeks now, and I've been using it daily to hang out in. Here you can see I got the Sherpa camp, I think it's Camp Chef Sherpa table, and it came with these bags that I labeled. Pretty sturdy, made out of all aluminum. So yeah, this is what's, you know, like my dining table slash end table or whatever. So yeah, it wasn't just for camping that I bought this. I bought this for excuse me, when my kids have sports tournaments. We're going to be out all day. Actually, in a few weeks, my son has a hockey tournament locally, and he has 2 games in a span of 7 hours. So, you know, he'll play his game. We'll go out to the parking lot, hopefully park under a tree or something. And I got an awning off the back of the camper, so I'll show you guys that in another video. But pop out the awning, open up the doors, and then pop it up so my kids could hang out up there if they want, or my wife could hang out. When you sit up there and you popped up, you'll see in other videos, you could sit up fully. Plenty of room up there. We'll have our fridge. Actually, I didn't show you the fridge. I got it under here. So right now, got the fridge. It's working on getting colder, but it's 37 in there right now. And got some stuff, a lunch bag in there. Got some water, drinks. You know, we'll throw some mayonnaise and lunch meats and stuff in there, and we can make lunch. Or I'll bring a barbecue and I'll keep some chicken and vegetables in there. So yeah, it's not just for camping. We got this thing to be able to use at the tournament, so my son could take a nap between games, or my daughter if she's playing, relax. Typically on days like that, we'd have to go find like a bar and grill or something to hang out at for a few hours to kill some time, but and that ends up costing money. So yeah, this way we could hang out in the camper, eat, you know, take naps. The kids could play on their video games, the Switch or whatever. I plan on putting a little TV in here. That way I can hook up the Nintendo Switch and also my laptop when I'm working on my my social media and my website stuff that you guys are actually watching right now. And it'll have a swivel, so if the camper's open, I could swivel it out and we can hang out under the awning and watch whatever or play whatever from out there, Nintendo Switch or whatever. So yeah, sports tournaments, you know, long days at the beach. My wife doesn't do well in the sun. I love the sun at the beach. My kids do too, so it'll be kind of nice to you know, get some shade for her. When you open this thing up, all the windows and everything, tons of cross breeze. It feels amazing. So yeah, that's kind of the idea behind that. Some beach days, trips to the mountains, local mountains here in Southern California. We got a lot to do out here, a lot of outdoor stuff. So yeah, it's a big purchase, so I wanted to, you know, I paid for more than half of it by selling the pop-up camper, and I suppose I could have get both. This camper, you know, Overland Camper, is made out of all aluminum, so it's only 350 pounds, maybe a little bit more, plus the gear I put in it. I could still tow a camper. It's not a big deal. If down the road we decided, oh shoot, we really want a camper, my wife and I need some more luxuries, then that'll be the case. But for now, I got my sink in here, I got the fridge, I got a portable toilet down under here, got my little buddy heater. There's a lot of storage under the bench, a lot of storage under the table. Got the big Jackery, actually replacing soon with the Anchor C1000. That's not a big Jackery, that's a Jackery 300. And then I just got a few other things, my air compressor. But yeah, I'm still organizing stuff in here, trying to figure out how I want to do it. We recently insulated the panels. We put some nice covers on them. There's insulation. You can see the bare insulation here we haven't covered this area, but this is all insulated. So, you know, the bare aluminum was hot to the touch when the sun's hitting that side, even if it's cold outside. Now, you can't feel any heat coming through these panels. If I were to put my hand here, it's hot. So, made a huge difference. Look at, I keep track of the temperature right here. Let me light it up on this Therma Pro that I'll review for you guys. Wireless thing connects to my phone, so I can see the temps from, you know, over Bluetooth on my phone when excuse me, we're transporting the dog in here and stuff. So yeah, the dog's gonna hang out. Last night we went to the park. The kids had their jujitsu class, so my wife and I brought the dog, and we just hung out at the park and took a walk, and then hung out in the truck, outside the truck, and yeah. So this is a multi-purpose adventure vehicle. Not sure what we're gonna name it yet. The whole rig, like I said, silver first gen Toyota Tundra, black camper on it. So my kids, they love Mandalorian and Star Wars, so we're thinking Razor Crest might be a good name for it. So that ship was big, that Mando flew, and you know, it held a lot of his captures in there, so it held a lot of people. That's kind of like this. You know, it looks small from the outside, but when you get in it and it's popped up, it's 7 feet tall, and there's a ton of standing room in here. Yesterday, my dad and I were in here hanging out. We didn't feel cramped at all, and that was with it popped down. So, yeah, other than that, that's just a little bit of reasoning for why I wanted to try truck camping. I used to have a soft topper on my Tacoma. If you guys followed me for a while on the Instagram, I loved it. I loved just taking one kid out camping, and we would knock out in the camper under the soft topper, slept good in there. So it was kind of that's where I got the idea. I love to be able to wake up in the morning, pack up real quick, and just go wherever, go for a hike, drive a trail, whatever. So that's kind of the idea here. More minimal than our pop-up camper, but not that much more minimal. I still got a toilet, you know. I'll have a shower tent that I'm gonna set up outside. Long term, kids are gonna get bigger, right? Down the road, we'll cross that road when it comes, but we've already talked about, we have a Gazelle T4 tent in the garage we haven't used in a while. If they're too big to be in here, that means they're big enough to hang out right outside the camper and sleep in the tent. They both seem stoked on that idea. Again, my daughter's gonna be 8, my son's 12. So yeah, then my wife and I will have the luxury suite in here to ourselves. Yeah, but let's see, what else did I want to cover? That's it for now. I've been posting videos here and there. Highly recommend Overland Campers. The build is insane. You can see some of the welds here. Beautiful welds they did. The work is awesome. Lightweight. You know, they did a ton of customization. I have this right here, this whole door right here, this panel flips open so I could access. I put stuff here, you know, I keep my work gear here so I could access it from the side hatch, and I don't even have to open the rear of the camper. And then on this side, I went with a sliding window. That way I can let a lot of ventilation in for when we're traveling with the dog. Got the Max Air fan Deluxe, so, you know, sucks air in and out. Works when you're traveling. Again, keep the dog cool back here. I keep an eye on the temperature. So yeah, you could customize the crap out of your camper when you're ordering it. And got a little trash bin here. I got some cool stuff. I've showed you guys already in a few videos. Put some cup holders here, one on each side. We got other ideas too for little tables, flip up tables and stuff. My wife's been working on that, but yeah, that's about it. So that's why we decided to try truck camping. That's why we decided to go with Overland Campers instead of, there was Project M. I read a little bit about build quality issues from people on the Project M's. Hardly anything on Overland Campers, raving reviews. The Project M is pretty much the same exact idea. I didn't like the shelves on the Project M. Each side has a shelf that comes out. You know, I'm thinking maybe a foot. Wasn't a huge fan of that. I wanted as much space as I could get in here to do what I want to do. This is flush with the truck bed. You can see the truck bed down here. So it's flush with the truck bed. So I got plenty of, you know, extra room on each side. And then there's a bunch of other reasons I went with Overland instead of some of the other companies, but I'll get into that maybe in another video. For now, I'm super stoked on my Overland camper. Thanks to that team, Maggie and Jay, Eli and John were awesome with install, emailing me, answering my questions. They're still supporting me right now with questions I have. So yeah, the customer service has been top notch from Overland Campers. But that's about it, guys. I'm gonna get back to eating my soup, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.